Yeah, we're back. We're back on the rack. I'm just trying to solve it in Pioneer, you know what I mean? Like, there's Waste Not, which is fine, but it's not the same deck, you know? I like the slow grind of, like, putting everything to a halt and whatever and dealing damage and punishing them for not having the resources that we have. Waste Not, you want them to have cards in hand, and that's just so annoying to me. I don't want them to have cards in hand. Cards in hand are stupid. I want the cards in hand. Not them. So in my further case study of why Pioneer Rack isn't quite working out is, well, we don't have Smallpox, and Smallpox is a pretty big part of 8 Rack in Modern. It's one of your best, like, I'm gonna call it pseudo board wipe, like removal spells. It's just so asymmetrical, it hurts. You're just ripping away everything from everybody, and we have Liliana's, we have Davriel. We should be able to benefit from a Smallpox, but we don't have Smallpox. But what we do have is Dear Rankle's Prankle. Now, probably, if not, the majority of times you're going to be picking every single mode on this card, which is 4 mana, choose 1 or more, each player discards 2 cards, loses 4 life, and sacrifices 2 creatures. Dang, this is a strong card. This is kind of like a, in between Smallpox and Normal Pox. It's not as good because it doesn't get rid of a land, but it is very, very strong. And it should have a place in Pioneer Rack, so why doesn't it? We're going to find out today. Is it good? Have we been overlooking something? I don't know, but hey, we're going to try it. We're going to run it through. So here's the list for today. 4 Dread Fugue, 4 Fatal Push, 4 Hopeless Nightmare, 2 Ruthless Negotiation, 4 Thoughtseize, 4 Bandit's Talent, 3 Shieldred's Edict, 4 Davriel Rogue Shadow Mage, 4 Liliana of the Veil, 3 Rankle Prankle Spankle, 2 Deadly Cover-Up, 3 If Near Deadlands, 15 Swamp, 1 Takaduma, and 3 Dross Pit. I don't know why I've kind of settled on that land base. Now, it's not the best land base for Pioneer, but I've just kind of been vibing with it, and at some point we'll upgrade our land base, but today's not that day, so we're just going to keep running with it. Into the games. Getting into the first game, as usual, we're going to cross our fingers for control or for like a kind of mid-rangey creature strategy. Ooh! This opening hand! Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, Bandit's Talent, Davriel, and Rankle Prankle Spankle. Yes, please. Thank you. I didn't even check. Are we going first? A Leyline of the Void. Oh, sweet summer child. Start with 1 less card in hand, please. Okay. We're going to take an Overlord of the Hauntwoods because we have no way to interact with lands or enchantments, and you know what? Overlord is both of those things. Yay! I hate it. Okay, they're probably going to go to discard the Unknown here, or maybe Binding of the Old Gods. I don't know what they would genuinely consider getting rid of here. Oh, it was an Unknown. It was Setessan Champion. Okay. If they knew what they were up against, they probably would have held it, but, ooh, double Rankle, Prankle, Spankle, okay. Okie dokie. That's whatever, enchantment, draw a card. Yeah, so we're actually going to get rid of that right now. We don't really want that to have any stake in the game whatsoever. Alright, and we're going to Davriel next turn, and hopefully we hit a land. If we hit a land, oh, it's going to be crazy. Okay. Well, let's just hope they try and stick Setessan next turn, because then that'll be real funny. I want them to draw a land. I want them to play Setessan. Oh. Hey, hey. Drew a land and played Setessan. Oh, the shot was called from across the park. Okay, let's make you discard a card. Okay. And let's each lose 4 life and sacrifice 2 creatures. Wow, look at that. Smallpox. We did it. Alright, go to your turn and take 4 damage, please, senor or senorita or anything in between. Okay. Whoa! That's a little unfortunate, ain't it? Library for a forest? Ooh. Hey, no, you're still taking damage. You know what? We're just kind of winning this race by doing absolutely nothing, so... but the Restless Cottage is gonna be a little obnoxious. Wait, so we win? But we have to pretty much call their bluff on what's about to happen. We need them to attack with Restless Cottage, because they'll make a food token and they think they'll be able to crack the food token, so we can't let them do anything else. They'll panic, and we just need them to panic. Do the panic thing, okay? Alright. Okay. Swing 4. This is gonna be good. Now, we are stuck in a strange situation here. But I don't think it's strange enough to really matter in the long run, so we're gonna just select everything. We're gonna discard these 2. And they're at 2. Come on. They did the dumb thing! They panicked! Oh, they panicked! They thought we had nothing left. Okay. Yeah, make your food token, whatever. Alright, let's go to play Davriel. Sweet! Oh! Oh, game 1! Oh! Didn't I literally shot call that game? I wanted a nice, smooth, mid-range matchup. Just something purely value-based that we could just grab by its scrawny little neck and... My little rack dance, do you like it? Going first with a Hopeless Nightmare, Ruthless Negotiation, Shielders Edict, Leona. It's okay. It's fine. It's not the best. Not the worst. Let's start with a Hopeless Nightmare. Okay. No, what, that hand actually was the worst. I just didn't want to say anything about it, and they agreed. So, next game. Alright, going into game 2, and we got a Ruthless Negotiation, ban his talent into a Davriel, a little bit of Fatal pushing in between. Okay, sure, yeah, looks good to me. No Thoughtseize. I've never seen anybody just scoop to a Hopeless Nightmare before. It's usually the Thoughtseize or something like a little more invasive. Like, I didn't know their plan was that fickle. So, oops. Oh, they mulliganed. If only they knew. Well, we're gonna give them the information that we're on this build. Like, I don't really think it's gonna impact the game too much if they know. We have Dross Pits plus Fatal Push. And that'll help us deal with Sphinx of Foresight if that ever comes down, because that would be a problem for us, because the only thing you can't Thoughtseize is the top of their deck. But... Oh, bad call, bad call, bad call, bad call. They are against Mono Black. They should have at least kept that for, I don't know, Waste Knot? We're not on Waste Knot, but presumably with that turn 1, we're on Waste Knot, right? Oh, sweet summer child, I'm so sorry. Ugh. Alright, Bandits down. You're on Grixis. Oof. Okay. Do you have a... Do you want to concede? Do a little concede out of nowhere? Pretty cool when you do. Less editing for me, that's what I always say. They got rid of the Sphinx of Foresight. We don't have to do the crazy jump through the hoop Dross Pit combo. I think you have a Spell Pierce. You fool. I never thought you had a Spell Pierce. Gonna torch the tower, my Davriel, probably. That's kind of what that tells me. But you wanna... Oh, what are you on? What is this? What am I witnessing? Okay. Let's start burning you alive is what I've decided. And we have Ifnir Deadlands to kill the Reflection. Oh, they're on like a Kiki like ETB combo. Oh, that's kind of neat. It'd be pretty cool if everything wasn't like mega dead. There we go. And next turn we can Ruthless Negotiation. You know what? Everything's looking pretty good. Not gonna lie. Everything's looking pretty sunny side up for us here. Oh, wow. Yeah, that would have gotten us. If they could ever make it a 6 mana, that would have been a top deck. That would have ended us very quickly. Going to 1... It has to be a removal spell for Davriel. I can't think of any other reason that they'd be comfortable going down to 1 card. Well, this is actually very fortunate for us. Because if we get to drop a Hopeless Nightmare instead of having to waste 5 mana, we actually get to upgrade our Bandit's Talent. Modern playable Bandit's Talent, eh? Yeah, looking pretty good now, huh? 8-rack Discord server I'm probably gonna send this video to. Looks pretty good, right? Just saying. Reflections of Geeky Jeeky. Oh no. Yeah, that thing is not staying alive for too long. I don't even have to sacrifice it. You know what? I actually will sacrifice a land just in case there's anything scarier down the line, and this is the only case where Ifnir's really gonna do anything. So, probably just gonna use it right there. Come on, do your damage. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Fires, that makes a lot more sense. I didn't know Fires of Invention was still a deck that was seeing play, but they didn't have Karuga. Why are you not playing Karuga? Okay, I guess all companions are banned in everybody's head already, just giving up the head of the curb. Alright, let's just dome you for 6 really quick. Have fun on the rack, dude. Well, that's going to conclude today's little jaunt. I'm happy we got to, you know, do a full power rankle, prankle, spankle. And, you know, I think I'm going to experiment more with that card in the future. And hopefully other rack players do too. I think it's a pretty good card. Maybe not modern playable yet. Or until they just bring Smallpox to Pioneer. But, you know, we're trying to keep the format fun. And what's more fun than asymmetrical torture? Come on.